The first of the semi-finals in the Amber Springs and Ashdown Park Hotel Intermediate Football Championship is Horswood against Rathgrove Cushenstown, and we'll go to Collie first. You saw Cushenstown first hand yesterday. What did you make of them?
Yeah, Cushenstown, they're a very dogged team. Like, you know, there's some excellent players. Obviously, Owen Porter stood out yesterday. I think he scored 1-4, 1-5. The brother Gary Porter and Dolan as well played well, and unfortunately he got an injury there yesterday. They have a couple of good forwards, Eric Cummins, Jason Dunn, Dar Bulger. They work very hard. They're a very dogged team. They're very hard to beat. I think they'll put it up to Horswood. I think they will, but I think at the end of the day, I think Horswood just might have enough for them. Just stop Owen Porter. I think Horswood will have too much for Cushenstown.
Well, we'll come back to you now in a minute with more in-depth thoughts on Horswood, but you've played both of these sides in the group stages. What did you make of them?
Yeah, we played Rathgrove. They're a very well-rounded team. They're hard workers. They're great spirit. I think they work very well together. They do have some key standout players. You've Owen Porter there. Unfortunately, I can imagine Owen Porter won't be around for the next game, but you've the likes of Dar Bulger, then he's a real threat, went on form in the forwards, but collectively they just work really hard. I do feel that they're probably lacking a bit of pace at times. When you look at the likes of Horswood, they're very pacey on the ball, they move it quick, they move it fast. Against us, Cushenstown were a little bit slower with it, so I think that's something that they have to work on over the next little while, just speeding up that play, runners off their shoulders, moving the ball quick.
And Collie Horswood, then obviously we know plenty of their players. We're more familiar with them playing in senior, as I said last week. Lots of good players.
Yeah, obviously they have Shane O'Hanlon there at the back, Barry Ahern, obviously Sean Nolan, PJ, Declan Murphy, Jamie Myler. They have 4 forwards there that could make any team, like, you know. So they're very Horswood are obviously they're coached very well. They're very methodical in everything that they do going forward. They like to get the correct kickers on the ball to get the scores. Very well trained and all like that. Very well trained. Jamie Myler is a real threat up front. He's very pacey, can win a game on his own on his day. So I think Cushenstown might struggle against the 4 forwards that I mentioned there, the Horswood have. But Horswood are very good. I'd say Horswood maybe a couple of points, I'd say.
And your thoughts on Horswood then?
Yeah, we played Horswood again in the group stages. They blitzed us very early in the game. They were moving the ball so fast off the shoulder. Very dangerous half forward line. Jamie Myler, Declan Murphy and Sean Nolan as well. They're so pacey and so skillful as well. And then you have PJ Banville in full forward. He's calling the shots. He's the cunning. He's the guile. He has the experience. I just think they're the team on form at the moment. 6 out of 6, they haven't lost a game. They have a lot of momentum coming from the hurling over the last 2 years as well. I know PJ was saying in his interview after the game that a lot of the lads were, they haven't really been training with the football up until recently, but they're bringing a lot of match fitness with them. They're bringing a lot of match experience with them, and I think that will stand to them on the day.
You mentioned PJ there. You've played with him plenty, and he's still producing for Horswood.
Yeah, he still has it. He's very clever in everything he does, his movement, everything. He might be, I think, 35 or 36 now. Pace might be gone a small, but he still has it upstairs. Like, he's the thing that makes Horswood tick, really.
And a forward that's able to sort of curl over a ball from anywhere, not from anywhere, but you know what I mean, like that you can rely on to get a couple of big scores in every game makes an awful difference.
It does. Yeah. PJ just has it. As I said, at 36 years of age, everyone works around him. As Alex was saying, that he is the thing that makes Horswood take it going forward. So obviously, if Cushenstown can keep him quiet and going forward the other way, they have a chance. But I still think Horswood just by a couple.
So you're going to go with Horswood by a couple, Alex?
Yeah, it's going to be Horswood as well for me. Just again, I've played the 2 teams. I just think Horswood were exceptional when they played us. We couldn't stand the pace that we're going at. I can't see Cushenstown doing the same either. So it's going to be a Horswood win for me.
And I was impressed enough with Cushenstown particularly against Timon in the group stages. I saw them. I thought they performed fairly well yesterday against Clongeen. Horswood, they struggled a little bit at times against Ferns, but I thought that was a really high quality game. I'm actually going to go against the two lads on this one. I'm going to tip Cushenstown to spring a bit of a surprise here, but Horswood obviously will be thereabouts. I just have a hunch for Cushenstown in this one.